Construct is an open field, rectangle-shaped map for Killing Floor 2 with very few features. This is pretty much it. It is combined with a very high difficulty level. What Extreme Scrake Challenge does with Scrakes, Construct is kind of the same thing for Pounds. Maybe not at first, but there's going to be Pounds. Lots and lots of Pounds, which is going to be the tough part. Anyway, this is the whole map, and the majority of it is open field. One unusual setting is that you can use the trader from anywhere in the map. You don't have to be standing in front of the trader to buy weapons. Now you do want to be standing at the trader for one important function, and that's cheating. The space behind the trader is a map exploit. The majority of Zeds won't walk diagonally to get at you, so they just run back and forth in front of the trader. This is the easiest way to deal with Pounds on the first wave, as I despise having to use starter weapons. If you're shooting them with bullets, you need the angle, at which point the Zeds are going to find the path to you, and you also tend to run out of bullets, so this is really a job for a firebug, as the caulk and berm is very, very ammo efficient, and the ground fire means you don't really need to expose yourself to make the kill. The visuals are a little deceptive. You can shoot through the side walls of the trader. You actually want to wait for the Pounds to conveniently take out a lot of the other Zeds before killing those Pounds, so that you don't run out of ammo before the Pounds are dead. If the Pounds kill all the Zeds, you won't get any dosh, so you still have to do some of the work yourself. This is something I mostly do when I'm solo. There's a lot of purists who feel this is a kick-worthy offense. A lot of it is probably that the exploit will only fit one person. So if sharing is caring, not sharing is getting kicked sometimes. As you would expect, everyone usually starts waves at the edge of the platform because of the funnel created at this end. They then run a large counterclockwise circle around the map. Once you pass the trader and start going down the large ramp, the Zed pack will change direction toward the ramp, so after you pass the trader, you're committed to a run-and-gun situation. I like to encourage a slight detour through this small ramp at the top. There's a narrow passage where you can set up a camp, at least for a little while. After some time, the spawn will start to flank from the side, and when people are standing at the top of the ramp or on the roof, it will happen sooner rather than later. When you do leave, you can get a lot of Zeds to run along the wall, which means you don't have to really aim that much, and there's another benefit for people using the Seal Squill. The Seal Squill shoots mines that blow up after 6 seconds or when you trigger them with the alt fire. If you tag the mines onto Zeds, you will likely get a bunch of other Zeds when they finally explode, as they are always converging on a player anyway. Another way to do it is to put a trap of mines on the ground. When you trigger the bunch, the explosion will launch a Pound into the air. Because of the momentum, it will land even closer to you, which is worse. If you're running by the wall, though, you can stick the mines onto the wall at head height, and when you trigger them, the Zed does not get tossed into the air like a T-72 tank turret. So this is a safer way to do the trap. If you have not decided to avail yourself of the exploit, then the corner of this building is one of the better places to be when a Pound shows up. If you have any kind of speed boost, you can stay ahead of a Pound because they don't corner well. Side note, if you're in one of these recessed corners, the Zeds looking for you are forced to pass along the wall first before closing on your position. Around Wave 7 is when you will notice just how many Pounds you have to deal with. At this point, the only way to beat the map is to devote 30% of your group to damage mitigation, usually as a Berserker with a pocket medic. The Berserker takes the hits from the Pounds, and after hitting something, Pounds stop raging for about 12 seconds. The other way to mitigate Pounds is to use at least 2 people with Bouncers, but Bouncers do not stop the rage, so you have to keep hitting it with your balls until you kill it or it hits someone. On top of the 30% of your group doing damage mitigation, 50% of your group has to be using explosives to kill the Pounds. Those could be med RPGs, regular RPG, kaboom stick, or any other demo weapon. Basically, if more than 2 people in your group are using bullet rifles, chances are high that your group is going to wipe, as it takes a really long time to kill fleshpounds with bullets. Even if you are very good at getting headshots on pounds, you can only kill one at a time, and you are really needing to kill 5 about every 10 seconds. The collateral damage is very important. It doesn't matter what class you are, you need to be running demo weapons, or you'll be overwhelmed quickly. At the rate you'll use ammo from Wave 6 onwards, it's also imperative that you leave multiple spare weapons on the ground to switch to. The despawn timer is an hour, and you'll either finish the wave or die long before that. RPGs especially do not have a lot of ammo, so buy a bunch and drop them on the ground. Use the backspace key to drop an empty weapon, and then run over to pick up a fresh one. It's a good idea to drop the empties somewhere different from the full weapons, so you don't get confused. That's it for now. Good luck, and I'll see you on the killing floor.